Okay, let me see.
But yeah, I gotta finish this damn event, so I'm about to run it. I feel like we're gonna start glitching here, so I'm about to go to channel 3.
What are you guys running?
I'm at the event, but I'm about to go to channel 3.
Oh.
Red, you guys about done with the event?
No, I'm running with keys.
I could run it
Oh,
for a
you on
bit.
keys? No problem.
Well, let me know if
No, I'm
there's
saying you.
people out there, because I didn't really see
No, I'm
anyone
saying
running
y'all.
in.
Are you done though? Or are you
Um,
still farming it?
so if there's people running, I'll swing by. Otherwise, I'll just do islands for a bit, because it is fever time.
Oh, Fever here? Oh, I didn't see
Yeah.
Fever. Oh,
Plus, I got
yes,
my login boost on,
sir.
premium. Okay, if you want to level up or maybe make a frozen shadow or something, now's the time.
Nah, I ain't playing. I'm about to probably go 130 and like, I don't know. It's so much shit I gotta do. It's ridiculous.
Right?
So I'm gonna see how much I can do in 6 days. But I want to do my LTDs every day. Tonight, well, let's see. Oh, it ain't Wednesday yet. So all tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna definitely make sure I'm done with this event. Tonight, I'm gonna get some work in, but I want to be done with this event by tomorrow. Then the rest of the days, I can farm Darkfin and other shit. I just hate that these I'll fucking kick the ass, bro. For bringing back the fucking Supreme, bro. They did not have to wait 6 years, bro. I could have been, I could have been had my Tiamat weapon.
They sound like the Raptors from Jurassic Park.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, nobody here at Channel 3. Let me see what has reset.
Yeah, it's like nobody on right now. I wonder why. It's everyone.
I got 15 right now, Red.
Huh.
I got 15 so far.
I think they added new achievements. I just got something for buying an item from the vendor from like Morocco.
I gotta get at least a total of 20. A total of 20 to get me what I honestly want from this event. I don't have to have a whole. I don't have to have no more than one mastery, to be honest.
And they
Cause I
gave us
get, if
back
I get
our
the rip
they gave us back our mounts. You can see them again in town.
in the town,
Yeah, because before you
hey,
couldn't see
that's
the
dope.
they made it so that you couldn't see the mounts or the vanguards. I guess to alleviate lag, amongst other things. But they gave it back to us. Thank God. Because I mean, if you pay for something, you should be able to see it. They shouldn't like that's like too much. They're being too extra
How
now.
fast is Keys running it? Keys using what's her name, ain't
I
No,
think
he's
I don't
actually
know
just doing it
because
by himself.
their party was bugged. Because I think
he?
somebody crashed, so I couldn't really
Keys be using
go in.
whatchamacallit? Zunko. Keys be using Zunko.
No,
Well,
he's using this. He's like just using his actual character.
Or just DPSing.
Yeah, using
Is he
Isaac
buffing himself?
Buffett and not that I can tell. Actually, I don't know. Let me see whenever next round hits. I can't tell, but I
Yeah,
think he
tell
has
me how
KD
long the
unlocked.
runs are.
It's like a minute 30 seconds.
And you're using this character to do this?
Yeah, I think he is
what
buffing,
happened
but I
then
don't know. I
is
think he has KZ on.
course. So I gotta run
He's
Island.
doing it in a minute 36. It's probably KG.
No, he's not using Katie, bro.
Oh, I think this is running islands too.
Yeah, islands is. We gonna definitely have to get you on that island. But I told them Red. I told Craven and Savage.
About what?
All they have to do, bro, is just follow my lead, bro, and they'll be strong as shit.
For sure.
Cause like basically, I run everything that you need to run before you. I'm basically running everything that you need to run
Hey, what's up?
before you get to the in game stuff
Okay.
like perks. I'm gonna still be running perk, but yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, he
I
is
just can't
buffing
wait
though.
to see. Bro, I want to get this, bro. Did they fix the mag yet?
I don't even want to look at it. You tell me. I haven't really looked at it.
Bro,
Thing is, there's like three max in game that do the same, if not better.
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's like
There's a
okay,
losing
I
nice knowledge. There's a frozen hell, and that's a redux. I could. Yeah. Yeah, but I
my
can literally equip max HP and max defense. Plus, in
Yeah,
perk you can just swap out to Honda or KG.
runs are 127s up.
you say what?
That last run was 127.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's cute. I fucks with it, but I mean, there's way better stuff out there already. It's not
I
the
mean, if
worst
they're
thing in the
scary, I
world,
might get some
but
things
it went from really good to mediocre, to be
just to be
honest.
lazy. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
That thing went from really from fairly good to mediocre. Well, no, more elements always better. But the thing is, yeah, but the frozen hellhorn mag exists. You could, you could. I never die. I will not get one shot. I promise you. Maybe back in the day.
But
I usually,
combo, you play like a JP player, combo. You know that, right?
uh, no.
They don't listen. Listen,
Even though they
I'm not
well,
gonna
they're
lie to
still
you.
not better than us.
Let me just say this: JP players are they're more skilled. They're not better. No, it's not. Because you can. Because if you take someone, look, if you take someone that uses all of their tools, they're gonna to their advantage. That's different.
I mean, I'm still gonna get it. I mean, it's not that it's bad. It's mediocre though.
It's just too much. It's just too late. It's so many other ice mags.
That thing went. Look, that thing went from 70 lightning to 70 minus lightning. Oh, and it's minus defense, by the way.
Yep.
And unless they fix that, it's got no cooldown.
Yeah, I am not putting an orange on that shit for some defense. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. Crafting a fucking tempest to make this shit.
Yeah, it is not OP.
Nah, I get a fucking purge mag that's like
That thing is
about as
not
good as
OP.
this shit.
Actually, Star doesn't use crit builds, and he always hits over cap.
Fucking Beyblade.
Oh no, no, Star Zero Tachi, not that other scrub. Star Zero Tachi is a staff user. Mind you, he's staff.
Fucking Beyblade.
Why the fuck did they give us poison?
Hmm. What'd you say?
Why the fuck did they put poison on that shit?
I mean, I tried it. It was alright.
They could have took the poison. No, they could have took the poison element plus 20 off of the
I
fucking
used
weapon and
lightning on
put
him. I did a couple mil per hit per tick. But I used any other element. I did over damage cap.
the new crystal mag. They could have said, okay, fuck poison element because we don't have anything remotely weak to poison, right? And there's no reason for poison builds just yet. But we'll take the poison off.
Uh,
You
What,
said
the
the emanation is
emanation?
better than what?
He said it's better than the redux.
For fire, yeah.
I don't know, you usually want to have max element on your build, or close to.
No, but it does give you, 120 of each element,
There's something you're
and all you have to do is
overlooking. You
just
got your
change out.
accessories,
You can
you
put
got your
orange too.
weapon, your fourth mag.
But the Redux has no negatives though.
Hey, Wombo. My fault for last night, bro. I had to get off. I had to go to work today. Okay, okay. I just want to make sure we were straight because, you know what I'm saying? I normally get a better around 4, so, like, simply because I wake up at 12.
For the extra defense.
Nah, I hear you though, bro. You got a point. Cause it's like they making the mags to kind of like, you figure it out. You put together a combination of mags that help you against the boss.
No, there's options. There's all the perk mags.
Mm-hmm.
There's horse mags. There's knowledge mags plus masteries. No, there's holy mags. There's
They
dark
still
mag. There's
got
mags
skill
for every
force
element.
and cooldown.
I mean, it's pretty stable.
You could. Let's just put it this way. Let's just put it this way. Most people are not at end game. So that's why the value of the Redux is so damn high. Because with the value of the Redux, you can complete pretty much everything, including some perks. So, but when you get to what you're talking about, then that's when the value starts to diminish because there's so many other options out there to like use your chakra.
Yeah, you
I
say he's a
mean,
basic bitch.
they made it meta for a reason though. It's hard to beat.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take away from
Yeah,
other
but
builds. legendary.
Yeah,
No,
but
with the right
I mean,
build,
only kind of messed that up.
Ohio, bro. What's up?
But that's the devs' fault. The devs
Wait, tell
put
Oro.
the
I'm sure
put a
he'd
mag
have
in the game
something to say
that
about that.
gives you max defense, great ass skill force. It maxes your skill force.
What's good,
It
Oro?
gives you
How are you?
great cooldown. It has a decent amount of crit force. It has great attack on there and three different elements. So it's like, and they're relatively easy to make. They're not that. It's not that bad. You got
Yeah, I think
access
he's
to
got a
make the mag. So
you gotta you
it's
gotta
kind of
think he's
like, you
got
know.
tons of attack and defense, tons of cooldown, tri element, and no minus.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I seen
He's
that.
got a higher
Yeah, I
damage
seen that. I
multiply.
seen that. Yeah, it does. For ice, it's got a higher base attack, so it's gonna give more affinity. While equipping the weapon, it's gonna give you more affinity, and it's gonna give you a elemental multiplier.
Well, the thing is, it went from being great to being average.
How will you know it wants you? It will try to kill you.
Hey, that messed me up though. That
I know what you mean. I was in my feelings about that. Something half decent
bro,
actually gets added and new, and they fuck with it.
bro, I grinded, bro. Combo, you was here, bro. When we had grinded that shit, it, bruh. It was me, Haruka, and
Oh,
who
my
else?
mic's muted.
It was me,
No, it's not.
Haruka.
Oh,
It was me, Haruka, and someone else. Oh, Bloom. Me, Haruka, and Bloom like grinded that shit for like.
I can't believe you
We
guys got
grinded that
like
shit for like.
10, 15 sulfurs in 12 hours. I've been getting like one every
Bruh.
6 hours. No, N-
No, not at all.
no. If you,
That's crazy. Keys might kick
I
me
mean,
out. I
Loki, he's
don't
kind
know.
of
I don't think
squishy. He's kind of squishy, to be
Keys
honest.
Oh yeah, he
Keys
takes
might kick
cat
me
from
out.
everything.
Yeah, he don't even hit that hard.
Oh shit. Hey, what is quick question. What is 4 o'clock JP Japanese Standard Time?
I think
It
it's
is.
Yeah, cause
no,
my tries are there, so I want to do them before it resets.
I think it's 12 to 14 hours, isn't it? I think it's
It's 12-hour difference for me.
Oh, they're using the
That sounds like West Coast.
Okay, well, Eastern time, I think that's
He
like when
must
the
be
day
using
resets for
Redux.
us, which is what,
I think
11
he's using
Eastern time?
Redux.
Yeah, you asked Siri. Look, I got you.
Wait, what the
I got you.
fuck?
Hold on. Hey Siri, what time is it in Japan?
What the fuck?
It's 3:23 p.m. in Tokyo, Japan.
There you go.
Yeah. So they're 11 hours difference for me because of daylight savings time.
So
Same.
so 8:23. So I guess 8 in the morning is what it's trying to tell me. Tell me it resets.
I mean, people are running,
Uh,
and I'll swing by.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people running. To be honest.
I'm I literally just got home from overtime, so I'm just trying to get my runs in, get my achievements, and go to sleep.
Yeah, I did
I
my
hear you.
LTDs, and now I'm just running island since no one was really running it, except for that glitch party.
Bruh. Hey, Red, you gonna be on tomorrow?
Actually, yes, I'm actually off tomorrow.
Oh, bet.
Hey, same.
Me too. We can
Nice,
run the
nice.
LTDs tomorrow, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Me
Whenever
and
you want.
Bloom after the event and stuff.
What the fuck?
Why?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell
What?
Keys is doing. What the hell?
Oh, a chance.
Is that boy Wombo wearing a Christmas outfit? What the fuck?
Is it
What
the
is
red one
that?
or the
Oh,
black one?
you're AIDS. You're AIDS.
Yeah, we've been had the Christmas stuff.
Oh, Wombo, you are the most cancerous player that this game has ever
What
seen.
the fuck is
What is
Keys?
this?
I doubt that.
Okay, Aura, look, listen. You've been playing this game for about 13 years, bro.
Holy fuck! I thought it was only since 2015.
This
Yeah.
game came out
Wait,
in
that's not
2015.
even White Brill? What the fuck?
Bro, Wombo, hey, let me get some of that
I
magic, bro. Let me
never
touch you
said
real
you
quick.
was weak, bruh.
Ever since he touched that Hio Tango, he's just been blessed.
Hey. He said the tango.
Listen, Combo, I never said you was weak, but what the fuck?
Nah, fam said the tango. Like, hello. Just gonna know
That's
that.
not even White Brilliance. What the
Wait,
fuck?
tell Oral how to redux his ass. Go on. Tell him how to redux his ass.
What?
He,
Yeah.
it's cute. It was good before they fucked with it.
Fucked with what?
Yeah, it went
It-
from
When did they
from
fuck with the
70 to
Redux?
minus 70.
yeah, Combo,
Yeah,
I
but
understand exactly what you're
okay,
saying.
so
I just exaggerated the.
I mean, I haven't really looked at the
it's not
modifier for it.
like specifically for Gakaho. It's not because it's negative mountain, so you're gonna eat a lot of shit from Gakaho.
I I always do. I don't get one shot in there,
But the
especially since
thing
I'm usually
is,
on Vanguard.
you can use Koda Noah's to have ice for Gakaho, and you have no negative element and more defense. Like Frozen Hell, that's debatable,
Oh,
but
and
Koda
oh,
Noah's
and
have an edge defensively.
oh, wait, look, and half of his damage is win. Kotos give you win.
They give you wind and ice. Well, yeah, they do. So you get damage reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that works in your favor.
If you have iframe skills, that also works in your favor.
Yeah, but then the lag hits you.
Plus, I didn't say that they were better. I'm saying there's like three other ice mags already.
You can't use 3 crystal mags, I don't think. As fun as it would be.
Plus, that would be 60 sulfur, even though we got this event for a month.
It's not 60 sulfur. Incorrect. No.
20
Because you
each,
buy the
because it
recipe
takes.
once.
Oh,
No, you buy the
you're
recipe
right.
once.
You're right. My bad.
It's
You're right.
only like 30, if that. Like it's 15 plus 4. Or no, 15 plus 5. 25? 30? Maybe?
So,
Yeah, 30, yeah.
15 plus another 15, 30. Yeah.
I need 4 more sulfur to
And that's a shit ton
guarantee
of
I get
Orbeez.
both of what I want from this event, mag-wise.
Shit ton of what?
Obies. Yeah, spider Obies.
Hobbies? I mean, sure. It's a short dungeon.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
I mean,
you.
it's not toys and toxic bullshit Neurotoad shit. Like,
Yeah,
it's
this is
not
not
that.
that dungeon. Yeah.
It's not, like, you don't, it's not Sato Mine. It's definitely not, like, you're
Oh,
gonna
thank
get
God.
gems out of it. Like,
Can you
you know?
imagine? We had to run Saturn Mine.
And you're gonna get the Warrior's Boon mags while you're running.
Right.
So that's gonna give you, like, passive income of tentacles. Yep. You see the meme I made for that?
Boy, your head big as fuck, bro.
Oh, it was a long time ago. It was a picture of there was a meme. It was like do this. It's like Uno. It's like do this or pick up like 25, and it was like run Sato Mine or break down like 56 mochas, and it's like 56 mochas. Oh yeah, you don't have to do the whole dungeon.
Listen here, you hang up this damn phone one more time, I'm gonna kick your ass backwards.
What?
Yeah, you just do like you go up the ramp, you do that room, and you leave.
Bro, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Can you see?
Because if you go too deep, like yeah, you get this like you want to get to that big frog room, but you're gonna crash. Like if you keep doing that. Oh, oh yeah. Well, I remember when I made the video about like breaking down Mongokus for Darkstones and stuff, and everyone's like, "Whoa, whoa." Yeah, drops, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be someone had made a program that would tell you what would be broken down from mags. I had gotten it once. I don't know what happened to it. Like back in the day. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like when it comes to Darkfin, like if you have like PS5 KG or whatever Shiro, you just farm Mephi for an hour and you get Mags of Temptation. Like that's all I do. Like I do that so that I until I get like let's say 35 of each drop, like bandana and all that shit, zirconium. And then at that point, then I'll start running the dungeon because then it's just get your normal drop. You'll get them by then. Because I remember doing Darkfin and it was like I had 200 of them fucking not bandanas, but the model ships and no bandana. I was like, oh my god, like it's just pain. But back in the day when we had the PS5 or PlayStation communities, We had a community just dedicated to people posting screenshots of breaking down mags. Like we had an encyclopedia of what could be got from everything. And then they took away communities and we lost it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it was like, and then at that point, yeah. Right, it's social. And in the past 2 years, like Oni used to be like a bunch of different like groups just playing, an occasional mingling, but then the past like 2 years, we've like everyone's been getting tight together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Xbox.
yeah, right. Yeah, and PC players and
2 Xbox players in here.
What the hell? Don't touch me, bitch. I'm claustrophobic. Beautiful planet.
like you kite and then you. Yeah, I love that. I remember secluded forest, go around the room, gather all them fish, and then just.
The monkey?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Oh,
Yeah, I
it
think
was
I'm gonna
that
put
was
my
the
Vanguard
most
away.
satisfying thing.
No point in having my Vanguard up. We can all kill the damn boss.
Like if they're not insta charging, yeah, like it, like you know.
Yeah, I already know I'm gonna be hitting harder than KG once I actually get these mags from the event.
Oh, it's nice that they added the pierce to it.
It was a
Yeah,
wrong
the crystal one.
physical element before.
The crystal one has Pierce.
The
Yeah,
frozen
it's
You talking
helmet?
safety
about
Pierce.
Frozen Hell? Oh
Oh, and he's got holy on it too.
the master? Oh yeah,
Masters?
they have 30 pierce. Oh, Taragachus.
Wait, does this mastery also give you crit force?
Yeah, like 30 or something.
Yeah. Wait, you
Oh
should check
fuck yeah,
because
I wish.
we've had knowledges recently that you could actually sell bazaars.
Well,
So you,
no, he's talking accessories, but these ones aren't
oh,
sellable. I'll check.
I see it.
Yeah,
oh yeah, tag guys just are
that's for sure.
pretty OP.
He's so much bigger than her.
Yeah,
Toshis.
Infinity.
Oh, they finna fuck. Oh, they finna fuck. What the hell going
You
on?
get any Toshis?
Oh,
my
fuck
god.
yeah. No,
Look at
it's
his
not.
face.
Oh, well, I meant accessories, but
If you have
they're
like
just gonna
max
go with stuff.
cooldown, you can do it. I'll tell you, there's a big difference between affinity at 130 and affinity at 140.
And modifiers.
Well, with the oh yeah,
What the fuck?
like with the Lucifer weapon, I hit affinity cap just putting that on, because it gives you 30 vit. It's
What
just
the
like,
fuck was that noise?
oh, you are.
Yo, Oro.
You know, I made it. I didn't put lightning on it actually when I made it. I didn't put lightning on it when I made it because at the, well, what I thought of was I'm like, well, I wanted it for Judgment Cross. Like Judgment Cross is super good. It's better than like anything else for Holy. And then like what do you like if you use an ice mag? What are you what Holy mag are you using? Sorry, what Holy mag? What's the best Holy mag?
The,
Right,
there's the Lucy
but
that's in
like
the Lucid Mastery or regular Lucid.
Lucent's okay.
No, you can always make your own builds.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Because basically, what you can double up on something or what the mag's lacking, you can always roll for.
Like you always want variation because you always got to look out for the negative element. Like, but what I meant was, like to me, when I think holy, I think Frozen Hell because that's like one of the best holy mags in the game. Right. So, and well, I mean, but for my revolt weapon, the Lucifer 135, I thought to myself, I'm always going to use like Frozen Hell, and I thought, well, there's ice on that, so I just put triple Ice Dragon Spiral on it because then this weapon has 3 damage multipliers.
Oh yeah, with a Frozen Hell and 2 Redux and my max size.
Well, what I do is the two Frozen Hells. I have a double Ice Chiami, right? You know who did that? Back in the day when they had Scarlet Onigiri, remember them? The YouTube channel. They used to make like music videos for boss fights and dungeon runs, and there was Yume and NG. Like they were like the guys that were like on PC. They're like, holy fuck! They were like, when people see, yeah. Well, at the time they were this group, Scarlet Onigiri, and I remember they. Hey, what the? Yeah, Oblivion was fun. Anyway, but I remember the first time we saw Whirlwind Thrust Sublime, they used it on Mephi, but it was on a Fallen Star at the time.
The Grace?
Grace? Oh,
Hmm. For win?
Well, the Dullahan lets you add like 3 million instead of. Yeah, the 133 Dullahan adds 3 million multipliers as opposed to the Darkfin's 700k. Yeah, like that's your damage multiplier. Yeah. Because if you land both at the same time, you're gonna do like. Right. Like every time you get that trigger. Which makes it, for reference, 7 times better than a fucking blaze spec. Yeah. Yeah. I got my fun basket. Well, that's why I was really into the, like the Dullahan weapon does have rear attack, but not as much. No, like it's like 20 or 30 or something. But the Dullahan's mag, I'd made that one, the 135 one, and that one has backstrike built into the whole thing. Like the mag itself has backstrike, and it's like so you can have that. But the Dullahan being able to, did you ever see the video where I used the Dullahan before it was nerfed? I think I did a bit. I did a stream and then maybe I did a clip. But okay, well, I remember they were nerfing it that day, and I had to make it that day. And we had the basic form. Basically, the damage limit let you do an extra cap. It was like, oh, like we hit Kaguya with like 17 million in Palace of Rain. It was like, oh my god, in Oni mode, like. Yeah. It's probably World Cleaver. World Cleaver is an axe skill. Yeah, but it's a you use it at the start of battle. Yeah, it's a buff. Yeah, because
Yeah, it
it
gives
adds
you
like you can have it for Odachi or Axe, and it makes your damage limit add 6.5 million. So if you're landing any multipliers at all, you're going to be pumping out, assuming you're capping, you're pumping out 17 mils. Not really, because you're still hitting cap. You could go further. That's why I think that like Axe shouldn't even have a damage cap because it has so low multi-hit. Axe should just be able to hit 50 mil. Like it's fine. Whirlwind Thrust hits 90. Who cares? Like,
yeah, it's like
do
an in-game
it.
boss does how much health?
Yeah. Well, then the things that we have now would just get exponentially better. That's what I mean. Because like if you have what's a tame example? Um, let's say Oda for example. Very very tame at this point. You use Bloodstained Rebellion, 5 hits a cap. Well, cap's now 30 million. Well, now it's like now you're doing 150 million every skill, you know, and that's very tame. compared to like Toshi hitting 50 or 15 ticks, or I don't know, KG hits 10 ticks with her spin attack. Well, that could be like it does 100 million, or it could be doing 300 million.
What about Riku's, what is it, 63 hits? But
Yeah.
don't our vanguards but don't our
What?
vanguards scale of our own build? Like if we become stronger, wouldn't they also become stronger?
They they do, but like
Yeah, it depends on what you use.
well, yeah. Like, and that's why like the build I want the most, but it literally takes years to get, would be like two Dragon Arc 133 mags.
Which one though? The Gakuho?
Yeah. Like if you took honestly, like if you took the three, let's say you like it'd be ludicrous, but let's say you had three Perg mags, right? If you take the new ornamentation for attack percentage and you put that on them where they're giving you like 5,500 attack per mag when you're under a certain threshold, that's a lot of fucking attack. Right. Yeah. Yeah, and we're not even like nowadays you don't see it often, but like there was a period in time when assist characters were vital because they gave you like Satan gives you that 60% attack bonus. You know, like I remember it was a Zunko event and the boss was weak to wind and I had my other side spirit Whirlwind Thrust 7 on it and it was doing whatever. Satan buffed me. I saw damage cap a tick on that. I nut myself. I was like, like, right. But I mean, you can still use them.
Yeah. So you don't want
The
us
only
to use
thing, like,
assist, vanguards, or redux.
no, that's not what he's saying. You're just bugging. Well, it's always everybody knows something that someone doesn't know.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's yeah.
after listening,
Oh yeah.
That's impressive. It would be nice if those skills came back. All the
I
event
know,
lock
right?
Yeah,
stuff.
or if something new came to replace them.
At least something new, right? Something that's equally as good.
Oh my god.
They should make stuff so tough for such areas that you pretty much have to party up with people and work as a team and even have a support.
Like right now, like the worst thing they did, I remember in recent time, was that fucking Makami event where like you had the super hard Makami thing,
Yeah, also horrific.
and it would like now like it's not inherently bad. What was bad about it was you couldn't co-op it.
Yeah,
It split the Hondas from the Hondas. Is what it did. Yes, you could.
you could.
They insta charged.
You could. In fact, a lot of
Well,
people cheesed it. No, the one we just had.
well,
There's
like the
like three
original
different
one.
ones
Yeah, yeah, the white one. Yeah, yeah,
before.
yeah. That was the first one, but then they added a second layer to it. Yeah, yeah. That one made me realize that like, yo, fuck this wisdom. I need more of it. Like, so I'm like that would make me realize like, two crit is not as good as not dying. That's when I learned that. I never staff to heal. Well, the thing is, mind also contributes to your cooldown. For me, it's just I put my wisdom really low. Well, it's not anymore. I finally got enough points to min max everything, but if only like it's fun to like think like that, but at the same time, unless you have an abundance of them, those are $15 tests, you know.
Yeah.
I actually last like, 2 nights ago, someone was messaging me like to reset their. They showed me their stats, and I said, "Oh no, that's not good." And I sat with them. Well, I was messaging them, and they showed me pictures, and I told them what to do and to change their stats. And then they went into a dungeon. They said I'm hitting way harder. I'm like, there you go. Like I love it when they see the difference. Like Red, you got my stats
Yeah.
right. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like it's not the 140 version, but you got the 135 version.
Mhm.
Like the only difference between me and you is that I have wisdom. Well, now like right, it's your build. Hmm. It is. Like, I'm looking at it right now. Like, I have, uh, 94 points in power, 100 points in vit, 54 wisdom, 68 points in mind, and 82 points in dex. Like, not counting all the pluses. Like, I'm actually able to, like, touch every stat. Like, it's weird. Like what's 150 gonna do? Yeah. Yeah, and it's only like this past year we started getting more.
Anything.
Well, it's not because it's an M-rated game. Well,
Wait, wait,
but this
isn't that
isn't
why
the
the
only gacha
UK?
game in the world.
Yeah, there's a lot. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Like Bleach, Genshin.
Yeah, but like in Genshin, like people, I've had this argument about Genshin a lot, where like every 90 spins you're guaranteed a 5 star. But like you lose that 50-50, you got to do it again. That's $400 if you lose pity. If you lose the 50-50 to get what you want. And that can and if you want to +6 a character or whatever it is, like get all their constellations C6, well that's potentially, if you went to pity every single time, you're looking at like, what's 400 times 7? Like, it's high.
What
I've
about a
never seen a
weapon?
$3,000 Vanguard.
What about refining a
Only
weapon?
in Genshin, only in Genshin are two fucking polar opposites.
Yeah. Well, if, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. With the Eurozus, even if you started at point zero, whatever, zero Euro, like it's New Year's Eurozus, whatever, for KG at the time, the most you'll ever hit is 2,500 to get a Eurozu every single scroll. $120. Yeah. $500 if you use the discounts.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and chances are Idle Huntress.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
was
It's on the
playing it
phone.
earlier. Yeah,
It's on the
it's
phone.
on the phone. It's really fun. I've been playing it. It like
There's
when
jiggle
coming from
physics.
Oni, you look at it and it's like in Oni, like a 5 roll is $20 for 5 rolls. In this game, they're like, hey, we'll make it $1 a spin, and we'll give you 50 of them. And it's like, you will? Okay. And they have character. You have to get 17 copies of a character to max them out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like if we want to roll back our minds 7 years, if I told you, hey, you could buy another PS4, or you could get 3 scrolls of Miyamoto, and it's like, I'm gonna get 3 scrolls of Miyamoto. Like, Oh yeah,
I mean,
but
you're
at
right
the
though. This
same
game
time,
gave us a gambling addiction. I mean, I
and
mean,
then
kids don't got
and then
wallets.
the yeah, but that's the thing. And then the judge is gonna say, so you're saying that this game made you get a job? Yes. And you worked overtime? Yes.
Oh yeah, there's tons of scammers in this game.
But that's a them problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, same difference. I make a
Yeah,
50,000, I make a five
that's
hundred
kind of
dollar wedding
irrelevant.
cake, and you really really want the wedding cake because it's the most delicious cake ever, and you won't settle for any other vice of your cake. And it's not my fault that I make delicious cakes that you can't afford it. That's that's Zuckerberg with metaverse.
Well,
Yeah,
No, that's
Mark.
Elon.
No, no, he doesn't. No, Zuckerberg. He did not. Zuckerberg owns Facebook and Meta. Twitter. Elon Musk has Twitter. He doesn't own everything. China owns everything, not Elon Musk. China owns TikTok.
He said,
No,
"Hey, he
Mark
not lying.
Zuckerberg has Instagram.
China owns
Yes,
TikTok."
Elon Musk just bought Twitter like 2 months ago. Elon Musk has Tesla. No, he's just been on there.
No, he's setting up. Here's what happened recently.
look, when those rules come,
Combo,
no,
they're not
look,
ready for that talk. They're
look,
not ready
look,
for that talk,
look. When those rules come, then the games will have to adjust their stance. They'll have
Combo,
to change their way
Combo.
of
You're
doing
going too
things.
far.
But until
They're not
But
then,
ready
people
they
for
will
it.
do
won't
what
because
they
they
do.
make too much money. Yeah.
Right. Money talks.
You
Money
talking,
talks.
Combo? You're talking about the future. You're not. We're
Why
not.
do you think we still use gasoline? Because it makes them too much money.
Combo.
It's not
That's too
scarcity.
advanced. Combo. That's too advanced.
Well, what happens when an electric car shuts down in the winter? You call a gas car to bring you electricity.
Well, that's true.
Oh, you're fucking right. Like, I was talking about this at work today. Like, my dad just got one of them Alexa things. I never really wanted one, but he has one and he can use it to turn on the lights. And they said, "Oh, they can do everything." And I said, I told my parents, I said, "You are never getting electronic locks in our lifetime. I will not let you do that." Exactly.
That's true.
Like, you need analog options for everything. Like, you never get a digital safe. You get a one that works mechanically, analog. Like, we forfeit the exactly. Yeah. Right. Like, watch the movie Wally. Right. I mean, how many times now do you try to log into your email and it's like, "Oh, your password's wrong." It's like, "Fuck you, you changed it. You want me to reset?" I hate that shit so fucking much. But if you have a safe in your room and it's the same combination it was 10 years ago, it's the same combination it was 10 years ago. But that's the thing is people are too quick nowadays to forfeit
Plus,
things they take for granted to others.
yeah, plus tech becomes synonymous. Like it gets, it gets bugs. You know,
Like the
tech can
same thing.
become
I remember
faulty.
when it can, but like, remember? I remember I was working at a grocery store at the time. Remember when Tap came out for like the debit card and all that?
Mhm.
I remember it first came out, and this one guy had it. He had a card, and he had it in the back of his wallet. So when he paid for something, he would just tap his wallet to right. And he's like, "Oh, isn't that cool? It's Tap. I just got it." And I looked at him and I said, "You know, if I ever picked up your wallet, I could do that too." And he's like, "What?" Like, yeah, you just bypassed
Yeah,
your PIN number.
yeah,
And then they'll say,
remember?
"Well, it's only $500 or $100." I'm like, "Yeah, that's $100 I'm about to take from you." Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like every time I get a new debit card or whatever, I disable chip. Right, but to a point, absolutely. But you can't go exactly. Like yeah. Like let's say for example, you somebody breaks into your house, right? There's a burglar coming in, and you reach for your Tesla pistol to defend yourself, and you're ready to shoot the guy, and it says, "Please put in your password," and you're like, "What?" You know? Right. Like the same thing is uh, in a similar case, there was a person who needed first aid, and the people that were around him didn't know how to. They wanted to be sure they knew what they were doing, so they went to YouTube and they looked up a video on how to do first aid. Well, you know what happened?
he
They had to
suffocated.
watch a 30-second ad, and they almost
Nice.
didn't make it because it was unskippable.
Damn. I tried, but y'all lagged the fuck out of me with the bicycle punishment.
What
Right.
about double abs
You
though?
know. What about what?
Double ads.
Double. Well, exactly. Exact. Same thing. Same shit. You know. You can have a single ad last a minute. It's fine. Like
Yeah.
but that's the same thing. Like these extra barricades.
Sometimes Twitch has like four ads.
Yeah. Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I needed that.
Well,
I think you say you get
if I
premium.
if I was YouTube, you know what I would do? Like there was a guy he made this funny thing. He said he made a bunch of YouTube accounts and then he monetized all of them and then he just made an algorithm to have them watch each other and he would pay him stuff. Like
Nice.
if YouTube got paid for ads, you would think that they would just create an algorithm that would just like create new users and make them all watch videos 24 hours a day constantly
Yeah.
because you're going to get advertiser money anyway. Right. Well, it's collusion. That's right. Like you can have a government poll and you could just fill it with your own dummy people to skew public opinion. Right. Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing about corporate not corporate, but government funded media. We have a big problem with this in Canada, where um, when you watch a show or a video, anything, if you watch anything that's not live, you're what you are watching is what the creator wants you to see. Never forget that. every time you watch something that's edited, that's not raw live footage, it's what they want you to see.
This is true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, and yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Oh yeah, and the school books.
You learn what they want you to learn.
Yeah,
That's right.
history.
I know what you're gonna say.
History is written by the victor.
That's right. Doflamingo said it.
Yeah,
I
and
thought you were gonna just completely
damn,
jump ship and derogatize them. I was ready for this build up for a 10 tier joke. I was ready. I thought you were gonna be like, and that's why all Mexicans are lazy. I thought you were just gonna say that.
damn.
I thought it was coming.
Bro, look at Oro with the racist assumptions again.
Drink what? Tequila with their kids?
well, well, like the thing is, like jokes aside, um, I really just thought you were like building because once you said all Mexican, I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna joke me. But anyway, jokes aside, one another lesson is that any proper institution, school, government, whatever, will never give you or teach you the tools to overthrow them. Right, right. Well, yeah, like that's that, and even in that example, that's divide and conquer, because whenever you say, like, let's say in general, whenever a person says, when a white says this, or a black says this, or a brown says this, or a
Hmm.
X race says this, it's still an act of division.
Yeah.
Instead of saying when like-minded individuals say this.
Why would that be? I mean, aren't people just people? There's natives everywhere.
Right.
In like every land. Every
Well,
land has natives. They're tribes, but look, there's only one race, the human race.
right, like
We're
if
all in
you
this boat.
expand it as much as you want, at the end of the day, we're all a group. We're all individuals.
Yeah.
Right.
All
Yeah.
right.
Right. Right.
I mean, yeah, that's
Right.
who you
Like
are, not what you are.
that's right. It's that's the nature versus nurture. But like in that same example, I know you're focusing on Native American probably from personal experience and what you know, which is fine. But in the same token, everything you said, every time you reference, let's say, a Native American, you could substitute it with a good person and it's the same story.
Oh, hey,
Like it's the same core value.
we gave you blankets with
Right.
smallpox. Why? Who does that? Made back in the day. I mean, it's terrible though.
I mean, it's different times.
Even if it was the reverse, it's terrible and wrong. Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, but that's been going on forever.
Yeah, but that's
Like
like
that's
all
just
over
how
the
it
world.
was.
Yeah.
Whatever was dominant at the time.
What, Christianity?
Yeah, but
You
like,
can't you can't say the whole religion
but
is evil, the whole world race is evil. You can't generalize.
well, no, but like, but that's like because the Spanish came like with Columbus to find they wanted to find India and then they found North America by mistake and they went there in the name of God and stuff and yeah, so they went there and then they colonized in the name of their kingdom, which is a holy structure, and in the name of God, and they did what they had to do. But like genocides can be like the core of it is that like a war at any point in time is two sides believe they're both correct, therefore they must fight because they will not sway each other.
Yeah.
Like most holy wars, they think my God is the one true God and he is better than your God. And the other person says, my God is the one true God and he's better than your God. Well, we can't come to terms, so they fight.
Yeah. We can convert you, so
Yeah,
we ace you.
yeah.
Well, you gotta think, but you should also keep in mind that, but you should also keep in mind, 400 plus years ago, most people didn't know how to read and write, like the masses, the
Yeah.
majority of people, they didn't know how to read and
But we
write.
can
They didn't
go
go to school.
we can go further back too.
Yeah. Well,
They were
I
intelligent,
mean,
but not by the
look at it
same
this way.
means that we have today.
No, look at it this way. Look at it this way. As ignorant as people are now, imagine if people are this ignorant now, imagine 400 years ago. Look at it that way.
True. Trading was in place.
Yeah, but what if we go 1,000 years ago or 4,000 years ago? No, but what I'm saying is that like it's always been like one, let's say tribe or country or group like killing the other and replacing
Yeah,
them. Like China, they have all these dynasties and all these things. They go back thousands of years because they had developed writing before other cultures, like a written language. Like Native American would have more oral tradition where the chieftain would relay the stories of their tribe and their people like orally to the next generation, the next generation, the next generation. Well, if you go and let's say slaughter all of X population and all their traditions are oral and none of them are written down, those records are lost. But if the same thing happens in right, and if the same thing happens in Asia, but they have a written tradition, or in Sumeru where they have cuneiform and they have a text thing in stone and they can translate that with the rosary stone or whatever that was called, and like you can track it, but like in time immemorial, it's like it's always happened. Like there's always been a group that got big, multiplied quick, big, strong, fought one other side, beat them, assimilate them, rape their women, expand their population, whatever, and it just keeps going back and forth, back and
yeah,
forth. Empires get so big, they crumble, they break apart, they reform. That's how you have the EU instead of Rome when it ruled it all, and so on, so on, so on. Like it's always happened. Like there's always been a conqueror and someone that's conquered. Like it's only now that we have like relative peace, but like faith, right? Yeah, because laws came from God. Law came
yeah,
from the like nowadays we have more of a secular ruling class, but like back in the day, the religious hierarchy and the ruling class were one and the same. Because especially with like Christianic religions or whatever, usually those people in the church, they were the ones who knew how to read and write. It wasn't widespread. So like if someone went to church, let's say, like back when it was like the days of the Crusades, the whoever was in charge, the Pope at the time or whoever it was, they said, yeah, murder is wrong. It's in the Ten Commandments. You shouldn't do that. But he said, as Pope, and no one could counteract this information because only he could read, and only he would tell them what he wanted to tell them. Was that because he had a monopoly on knowledge? But basically, he said, "Oh, well, if you fight this one fight and you kill as many as you can, you will be pardoned and you will still go to heaven." And everyone's
yeah,
like, "Really? Oh my God, let's go!" And then they
yeah.
went.
Most of the masses that joined, the armies, for those times, they weren't scholars, they were fighters. They just did as they're
Right,
told. You fight well, you got to live, you got money and glory and power. You got to spread your
right.
name and all that.
Spread your seed.
That too.
And the but the main thing is that like the antithesis to all this conflict and bullshit and stuff is I want to say giving power to the powerless stops it. Like when people all learned how to read, people started asking more questions. People started saying, "Well, that's not what I saw." Right, right. There was less of a stranglehold.
Yeah, for the masses.
Combo, you already know I know.
Yeah, like, and a parallel to that, real quick. Like, look at the Amish. They don't have technology. They live by their traditions. It's what they do, and that's how they live, and they're happy.
Yeah, you just wanna
What's about to
do your
happen,
own
guys?
thing, right?
Oh yeah,
Something
like,
you just gotta find your own way, and hopefully it doesn't step on someone else's way and way of thinking.
right.
I mean,
Right, like essentially, yeah, yeah. All the like you see them all fit together.
what's wrong with that? Well, you have to start emanate somewhere
Bro,
and spread out.
well, yeah, it's like, eh,
Well, no, as no, yeah, we
oh
spread
yeah,
out.
like no one's saying we're not.
Yeah, we
But
spread
like
outward.
I think the claim that the common ancestor is Africa, it's like, well, no, it's Pangea, and Africa was located at the equator of it, so that's where the hot temperature was. That's where people went in the winter. That's where it was like, oh, this is the good place, you know. So people would have congregated at the heart of Pangea,
Listen,
where it was at the equator, and it's like, this is good warm temperature. It's good for us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
humanity
throw a
And
spread
then
out to the
through
crazy.
rest of the
war and
world.
division, then they would have, you know, because then you can argue the story of the Tower of Babel. People started speaking different languages. They couldn't get along anymore, and they started dividing, and then eventually through earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, the earth split, or all the continents formed.
So there's two things that's about to happen.
What's that?
Well, Combo already explained that people are going back to their roots. They're doing their research. They're using their brains. They're, you know, outside of what's been indoctrinated to them from birth or practices even from passed down from parents and generations, which could also be curses. What that's what we're talking about here. But what we're about to go through is an actual economic and I'd say spiritual. I'm not going to say
Revolution?
religious, but I'm going to say you could say revolution, but I would
Yeah.
like to call it a reset because
Well, that's what a
there's going to
revolution
be
is, because
there's
you
going to be
reset the wheel.
new, yeah, basically, and so there's going to be new, like there's going to be a new way of mind. There's going to be new ways of thinking, which is good. It's very good, but it's not good for the governments of the world. So that's why they're going to reset us economically, and they're all in on it because it will keep us distracted while we're trying to figure out what we're going to
Oh,
do
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah. The Great
finances and
Reset,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
The person
They
in
won't.
power will always want you to be weaker and dumber than they are so they can control you.
Well, well, that's true. Well, yeah, and
I
that
mean,
is the notion of small government's better than big government.
The exception in government in general is called an indoctrination. It's part of the brainwashing, and it led to a huge government, which is continuing their power without us using critical thinking, using our own resources to like develop type of bonds that we've had like for
Oh yeah,
thousands and
like
thousands of years
the
to
goal
reverse
of
government so you
like
can govern
the
yourself.
right, like I think to a degree, but ultimately it comes down to how they're raised. Like if you take yeah. Well, that's the same argument as saying a pit bull will always kill a child or is always a violent animal. You cannot raise it another way. Right. Like to a degree, I think everyone would agree that you cannot domesticate a shark.
yeah.
There could be a shark, but like you couldn't domesticate a piranha. You fucking couldn't. Not if your life. You wouldn't be in that water with them.
I mean, because you gotta think they may not want to. They may not want to be domesticated. They're predators, you know. If you piss them off, they're hungry. They'll eat your ass. All right.
Well, weren't there jaguars in South America? That makes sense. Yeah. Well, yeah, animals migrate. Like if there's no food, they go to the next place.
Look, we weren't back there, right?
Well, yeah, like if you take into consideration for 5 seconds the notion of a caveman, the answer to all this is yes. Like that's it. Like if we go back to the like Neolithic eras, whatever, the one where cavemen's were around for, and we have the cave drawings and all that shit, carbon dating, then yes, if humans were around for like hundreds of millions of years or however long it would have taken, then yes, there's going to be structures and things all across this world.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like it's undeniable to say opposite.
Which religion?
Listen, listen.
Yeah, it was written by man.
Listen,
We can decide what we believe is the
you,
truth.
you listen. Are,
What? Right. Well, no, not written religion, but
Yeah.
like I remember I did a whole course on world religions, but no, but they're like two sides of the same coin. One's organized and one's not. Like you can have spirituality where you believe whatever you want and you live based on those actions. Religion is more of an organized spirituality. Right. Not well, not really, because there's different ones. Right, but like just to say Catholic, there's still Catholic Protestant, like there's a whole bunch of different ones. But those are called different sects. Okay. A Protestant.
No, you
Well,
can.
that's a big overreach because like there's environmental factors too. Yes and no, but there's
You can choose to
not
believe.
really. No,
No,
not
look,
always.
you can choose to
Because
believe what you want and how you want.
no, but like it's like that's a big generalization because you have to like I don't not always. You can have an open casket.
Cremation.
You can have a burial at sea. Like you don't think Catholics don't go on like there's no Catholic sailors? No, but what I'm saying is there's environmental factors like where you grow up. No, I am understanding. Okay, I'm listening. Okay. Yeah, right. Depends on the
Okay.
person. But anyway, yeah.
There's people that want to be cremated and tossed into the sea.
No,
You can choose what you believe no matter what how you were raised. You have
right.
the
Like
you have your own mind as an individual.
but like cremation